Hello there. So this is the Three Idiots White Cinematic Masterpiece video part 2, and I think you've been waiting for this video for quite some time now, and here it is. Another aspect of this film is its tone, which is mainly comedy. I mean, this movie is really funny, as it sometimes mocks its generic nature. Like, for example, Raju's house scene. The narration done by Farhan shows us that even the characters realize the satire of the scene, which makes the scene comedic. Even Amir Khan's exaggerated imitation of Virus gets a few laughs out of us. The comedy doesn't feel forced at all, it achieves its goal. This movie really hits you in the feels. When Raju gets a job, when Farhan confronts his father, when the two friends thank Rancho, when the friends unite, when Raju thanks Rancho for bringing his father to the hospital in time, when Joy hangs himself, when Mona's child is born. After all the struggle the students of the college go through, you feel it. It feels like we are with them on their journey, and the whole movie has been leading to these moments. Each one of these moments are magical, and it gives us positive vibes when the actors are together. Another key aspect of this film are the character growths. This is very essential to a vital character to show their journey and growth between the film's duration. Tony Stark, for example, goes from a careless, greedy douchebag to a self sacrificing hero. This growth shows us how the characters change, like we do throughout our lives. So, I'll be explaining the character arcs in this film. Raju is said to be a bright student, but was from a poor family, so he bore the burden of his parents' expectations to erase their poverty. This, like any human would feel, scared Raju from facing failure. By the end of this film, he isn't afraid to fail and learns to enjoy the present and appreciate what and who he has. Farhan was passionate for photography and wanted to work aside his idol photographer, Andrei Esteban, but couldn't as his father wanted him to be an engineer. And since Farhan was afraid to confront his father of this matter, he lived his father's dream and not his. But by the end of this film, he confronts his father due to a promise he made to Rancho, and the letter that he wrote to Andre that Rancho posted in turn received another letter asking him to join him, but realizes that he just wants to see his son happy, and letting Farhan pursue photography is the only way to make him happy. Farhan's arc shows us to pursue our dreams for our happiness and to not live someone else's dream, as nobody owns you and you are your own boss. Virus's arc in this film is to accept the fact that anyone can be who they want to. And there was a small side plot which was that Virus's son or Pia's brother died, and that only Pia and Mona, her sister, were the ones who realized that their brother willingly suicided due to Virus wanting him to be an engineer while he wanted to be an author. But at this moment, when Virus's grandson is born, he accepts that this time there will be change in his ideals, starting with his grandson. So Virus changes at the end of this film. The performances are extraordinary. Omi Vaidya brilliantly plays Chatur, the brainy teacher's pet who is arrogant and self-centered, doesn't particularly change at the end of this film.
Sir, rum.
But his ways are proved wrong and lazy. The final aspect of this film is its theme, the sort of moral of the story, if you can call it. There are several themes to this movie, like enjoying your youth, friendship, love, belief systems and its errors, hate, growth, etc. It teaches us several things about life without making it feel clustered or overdone. It balances tone, themes, arcs, characters, and dialogues brilliantly well. And it's a 2.5 hour long movie, but every scene served relevance to the plot and felt necessary. No scene was useless or wasn't required, and it also didn't bore the audience and kept them on the edge of their seats. So, yeah, this film juggles several aspects in the right proportion and is a fun and entertaining watch. So, you must like a film, right? Now, I want you to deeply think about why you like that film. No, seriously, take your time and think about it. I'm giving you 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, if you don't know the answer to that question, that's fine. You don't have to know. Maybe you just can like a film. Why not? But the reason you might like it is because you feel it. You feel something within that film that touches you. touches a part of your soul, touches a part of your life that you can relate to. These characters, friendship, love, we have felt these emotions in our life in general. These things are really emotional and we connect with them. Maybe that's why you like this film. Maybe you like another film. Please tell me in the comments below. You're free to do that. Think about it. Film that you like and why you like it if you know the answer to that question. And this is why I think Rajkumar Hirani's Three Idiots is a cinematic masterpiece. Thank you so much for watching. Hey, so I hope you like that video. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and also follow the two Instagram accounts, Detox with P underscore draws and Skadoosh underscore. And until next time, I'll see you later.